Hey folks, welcome to SPY Trades, where we talk SPY and other big name options plays. We'll go over market news, economic data releases, and of course, the SPY, every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, keeping you informed when you need it most. I'm your boy SPY doing all the TA, so you can just sit back and play. I hate to waste time, so let's get into it. The market was on a tear this last week on what was the most anticipated Q4 earnings calls, and it did not disappoint. SPX gained 92 points, while the other major indexes like DJI gained 520 and QQQ gained 15. The SPY showed us who was boss, with buyers capitulating positions early Tuesday, flipping the market trend back to bullish with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday being green before Power Hour Friday took back most of the day's gains in a vicious fashion. Like, we're talking ugly vicious. If we take a look at the weekly chart, we can see that the SPY finally ripped through that major downtrend and looks to be making new grounds, at least for now. Weekly support and resistance is showing an upside between 410 and 425, with a good amount of supply at that 415 level. Downside could see a realization between 399 and 380, with the majority of demand happening at that very historic 392. Looking at the SPY 15-minute chart, we can see very strong support and resistance at that 406.50 mark being tested 7 times alone on Friday before breaking out to 408, then rejecting. Watch for that 408 resistance to turn support later on a move up past 410. Upside supply and resistance looks to be fairly stable, with 407.62 after 406.50 and 408.48 at the top side of the day. Monday's Gamma Max looks like it'll be around that 415 mark. Gamma Max is the point at which market makers will flip their hedge and buy into a rising market, trying to wash previous trades neutral. I'll be watching that 406.50 on Monday to take a position. Once she crosses that, I'll feel more comfortable getting into a call position and riding that to 408 or higher. I believe 406.50 will be the battle on Monday. Downside support and resistance looks pretty weak. 2 local demand zones at 404.90 and 403.57 won't put up much of a fight if we get there, but look for that 402 to stay strong and possibly bounce if we reach it. Now for the small downside warning we could see coming. If we jump to the 1-hour chart, this is where we can start to see a head and shoulders pattern forming, with us being at the top of the pattern or close to it. This would say that a retest of the downward trend could happen early next week, shaping out the right shoulder of the pattern. Despite the small downside, this would actually be a super bullish sign for us to come back and retest new highs in the coming weeks. Okay, Tesla came off their earnings call super bullish, posting record earnings of $24.32 billion in Q4 of 2022, with a positive future outlook according to CNBC. What a crazy week Elon and the gang over at Tesla had, gaining more than $40 on the week, closing up at $177.90 from $135.80 on Monday's open. Upside support and resistance on the 15-minute chart looks like it has Tesla wanting to retest that 180 mark, but before that, it needs to pass the 178.30 it kept bouncing off of late Friday. Watch for a break of that 178.30 before looking at taking on any long positions with Elon and company. Remember folks, this is a volatile market, and with that comes big swings. Don't get caught on the bag side of a trade after being up a bunch. Set your stop losses and don't forget to take profits when you can. Thanks for joining me, agents. That's all I have for you for today. If you found what I talked about informative and educational, please hit that like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all our future videos. You can follow us at SPY Capital on Twitter, where I post my daily SNR lines, and I'll leave a link to the SPY Capital Discord in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the trenches.